Hey guys, what it is yo girl Cadillac. Yes, I am Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Drama Light Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping to see justice before all fades to black. Yeah, here's your girl Cadillac. So, anyways, I'm coming through on October the 3rd. I just told you I was out running errands. Today is my first day off, second day, third day, whatever. Anyways, it's would have technically been my second day, but because I asked for an extra day last week, this is like my third day off so far. So far so good, getting things in order, getting things under control. Because with this prison wife life, with this workship life, girl, so much stuff can fall through the cracks. So that is what I'm trying to use this time off to get me in order. Just being a prison wife, which basically you have so much freaking stuff to do. I know prison wives with children, young children, like, money's all grown up. So my load has been lifted somewhat, you know. But those with children, y'all know you have to work, you have to take care of the kids, you're by yourself because your husband gone. So it's a lot to do and you get piled up. Me, I'm basically still piled up from all those years, which doesn't make sense. I should have been able to get myself, everything in order, but I don't know. I just haven't been able to completely get everything in order yet, as in, it's a lot of stuff. Like one instance, being a prison wife, I have never been able to find a comfortable place to stay by myself. Early on, when my husband went off to prison, shortly after, me and our daughter got our first apartment, and it was beautiful. Finally, we have our family thing going on. She had her own little room, something that I dreamed of, and someone broke into our apartment. And that just shattered my safety net. That made it where I was always nervous, always worried. It made it hard to live alone with a child. So I don't know. So I would move place to place to place, looking for some sort of feeling of home. And unfortunately, I was never able to find that because, my husband is the part that would make the home the home. And he's the protector, so when a husband is off doing time and you're there by yourself, you, the woman, have to become the protector, which a lot of times people see women as more vulnerable and they prey on those single women or women with children. So I just basically could never find an apartment that I felt good in. So I would always keep my stuff packed up, ready to move to the next location, next location. I could never feel, so I have things that have been kind of packed up in boxes and stuff and never unpacked and never sorted through for years. And I'm just sorry. That's how it is. It seems like by now I should have gotten to these issues, but when you're running to work every day, baby, you don't get to what you need to. It always goes to the next day, to the next day, to the next day, and then it never gets done. So that's what I'm using this time to go through paperwork, to go through anything that I have, like decluttering, because clutter is like baggage, and I have got to get rid of all the baggage in my life that I can get rid of. Like I got baggage in every which area of my life, and I have to pack it up and get it out. You remember that Erica Badu song, Bag Lady? Yes, them bags gonna hold you back. And you gonna hurt your back dragging all them bags like that. Yes, it is time to free up myself, free up my time, free up my space. Even my phone even is under clutter. Like with being a vlogger, you get so many videos and clips and screenshots and pictures. Those need to be sorted off the phone and where they need their designated area. So I will be using this week to hopefully get those things in order. This week to also get my channel going and my separate channels going, and hopefully, I was watching Shantia Deja today. I love Miss Shantia Deja. She always brings a good word from God. Yes. And she was saying that God told her that this month of October, it's finna be some mind-blowing things that are about to happen, mind-blowing favor, things that are about to change, and you're gonna go in places that you never thought you would go. I was prophesied actually a long time ago. I do have a video if I could find it, because it's quite hard to find my videos because I got too many, but I'm gonna try to find it, where I was working at Walmart and this guy prophesied over me that I had a dark cloud over my head. And he was like, you got to go. You cannot stay here. And I'm like, why? And he told me, but don't be scared. Once you go, the one thing that you have always wanted, you will have. And if anybody knows me, you know what that one thing is. I have always wanted my husband. Since I met him and lost him, I've been wanting him. And okay, anyways, that will be in the description box. But I'm trying to get to that point. I know something is coming, something good. Life is about balance. You can't get all bad. I've had some crazy, suckish things happen to me and my family. And that can't be all to life. It's got to be some good, amazing things that are supposed to happen to me and my family. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to pay it forward. Yes. I am not the type that sits back and takes blessings in and don't give blessings out. I'm the type that seems like gives blessings out and don't get them back. But that too is going to change. So anyways, just sitting here chilling in the park, about to boin up. In this car because I got the windows rolled up. I think I need to take a little walk, but it's almost time to meet money. Yeah, I don't have much time. She's about to get off. We're about to go to the store and we're going to go shopping because we're going to make Marcello a birthday cake. Yes, not just any birthday cake. No, we ain't finna get the baking on. No, we're going to make a prison birthday cake. And we're going to get the kids and we'll sing happy birthday. Maybe, possibly he calls at the same time. I don't know. If not, we'll just take some pictures and send him the pictures. Also, the way I was woke up this morning, girl, my neck hurt. Number one, I fell asleep in my sister's recliner, sitting straight up. And I fell asleep with my contact. I am never, ever, ever supposed to sleep in my contacts because they're so hard and they press on your eye. And usually when I fall asleep with my contacts, I have like a headache that I can't get rid of for like 2 days straight, just for how hard the contacts are. So my sister is watching the Full House marathon, every episode of Full House, and it's bringing me back to my childhood, girl. So finally, I'm like, it's getting late. I was working on my channel, working on uploading us going out for Marcello's birthday yesterday, working on uploading those videos so I can edit those and get those out. But at a certain point, I just sat it down and I'm like, my hands toil from the time I wake up and get out the bed. The time my feet hit the floor, my hands are toiling, doing something. And I said, let me just sit here for a minute and just watch a couple of episodes. Girl, I was going to bed. I was going to bed. Fell asleep. I fell asleep sitting up in that chair with my contact. So when I did wake up, it was like 6:30 this morning. I seen the sun. And when you wake up and you see the sun, you're like, I thought I just fell asleep for a minute. So I jump up and my whole neck, I pulled it, I guess, because sleeping in that uncomfortable upright position, my whole neck hurts. Woo. So hopefully I took me a muscle relaxer. I'm hoping it relaxes soon. It do hurt a lot less than it did when I woke up this morning, girl. I tried to stand under the hot shower water for a while, and hopefully later on, maybe if I could find my massager or something, I can massage it or whatever. Which sucks because I just came from the chiropractor last week. Like, that should have been the time that I get this neck crook. Now I don't go back to him for 3 weeks. Anyways, so that's where we are. I'm about to meet up with Money. We're going to go shopping. We're going to have the kids. We're going to make the birthday cake, prison style birthday cake. And that's about it. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you, when I did wake up this morning, so it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I walked through the house, and my dad has the news on all day every day. News, 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 news. Yes. But I kind of caught the tail end of a news story. And the only part that I heard was possibly it is believed that the reason that this happened is due to the staff shortages in the prisons. And I'm like, dang, what happened? I don't even know if I could look up that story to see what happened. But it's a lot. I can tell you it is a lot that's happening due to the shortages in staff. The thing is, DOC, number one thing leads to another, leads to another. So when you have a problem and you think that this is what's causing your problem, usually if you go back a little further, you find something else that caused your problem. And then if you dig a little deeper, you find something else that really is the true cause of your problem. So the shortage of prison guards kind of is due to you got too many goddamn people in prison. It's the mass incarceration. That's the true problem. And well, there's a problem beneath that one. Beneath mass incarceration was all the injustice that was happening in the courtrooms, because you can't have a mass of people incarcerated if they went through the courts and were justly, adjudicated justly. Then you wouldn't have a mass. You would only have the ones that were found guilty truly beyond a reasonable doubt. So it keeps going back further. And then what makes the court unjust? So there's a deeper problem than that. But I can account that one of the reasons of the shortage of staff is due to the mass incarceration. You have too many people in prison and not enough workers. But to add to that, you've had over the years lots of DOC workers quitting. They don't keep them. And then I'm even a witness to the fact that I've been a prison wife for 21 years. Yes, just about 21 years. And when I first became a prison wife, there were guards all over the prison. I've been all over prisons all over the state of Florida. Now, I don't know about other states, but I'm sure it's pretty much the same thing. But in Florida, there used to be guards everywhere. You had a guard for inside, you had a guard for outside, you had a guard for rec, you had a guard for this, you had a guard for that. And it became more and more over the time that it was less and less guards. Oh, now we can't do rec. Oh, we can't do this class. Oh, we can't do this because there's not enough guards. And guards have been quitting. Like they turn over too fast. And it became obvious when Marcello was in an area, he was in Lake CI. Every time you went to Lake, it was new guards. They would call them rookies. And it's like, you would only see them a couple weeks and then you wouldn't see them again. Then it's another guard. Then it's another. And the guards were so young and fresh faced. It looked like they were literally like 18 years old, just getting out of school. Honestly, that's what it looked like. And it became to the point where it's less guards. We can't open the door. Less guards. We can't do this. Less guards. We got to keep them locked down. And it's more people in prison. So it's not balancing out. I even released a video not too long ago where I seen that, oh, shoot, one thing does lead to another. Okay, so the guy that used to be over Florida DOC, Mark Inch, he was like, this is a plane crash ready to happen. And if we don't do something, this is just going to be a mess, disastrous. He said, I'm going to have to release somebody because there's too many people and there's no one to man all these people. You just can't do it. And he was saying that we wanted education. You should have classes for them so that they can get out, they can become productive parts of society. The classes can help cut some of their time off and stuff like that. And they were opposed to it. They said, no, let's just build one huge facility that has AC, because the sweltering Florida heat, I know, there it is horrible. It's horrible, more horrible than it being in this car, hot with the windows rolled all the way up. It's hot, 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 hot. And not only do the incarcerated citizens live in that heat, the people that work in DLC be in that heat. So who wants to come to work for 8 hours a day, sweltering heat, can't hardly breathe, suffocating heat, and all these people around? That angers the population as well. And when the population's out of control, it makes their jobs harder. So people quitting because of various different reasons. And also a lot of them are going to jail themselves because, shoot, they not so up and up all the time. Oh my goodness. So there's a shortage of COs. And now it's to the point where they're about to bring the National Guards in. That's crazy. National Guards are not going to be doing, like, that's taking them from whatever they were supposed to be doing. And now they're coming in to be a CO in the prisons. And I thought about, I was supposed to been did a story about that. That's probably why I was awakened out my sleep and told to get up and walk past at the right time, because see, gotta rig some things up for you. You gonna be where you supposed to be, because I've been supposed to did that story, how the National Guards were coming into the prisons. So yes, now a lot of the spots that were supposed to be jobs that were supposed to be done by COs are going to be done by the National Guards. And whatever I guess they were supposed to be doing, they can't do because now they're in the prisons. I heard they're actually going to the schools too. I don't know if that's true, but I was hearing a shortage of teachers. Now they have to come into the schools. But it's crazy. But I thought about it. I'm like, I wonder, now everybody that's within, prison wife life, or the guys that's inside, they're thinking this is going to be worse. Like, they finna run this like a tight ship, like a military base almost, which a lot of those facilities up north Florida, they really do. A lot of them are ex-military. I showed y'all, did y'all see? I'll put that in the description box. When we went to where Marcello is housed, it actually is a military fort there, and we went to the aircraft museum there, and they do have a big military population, and they end up retiring. They come in to work with corrections, and they run it just like that. They like soldier that is really like tough. So that's what they're expecting, for it to only get harder and tougher. And but I was thinking, because I'm a thinker, my mind don't never stop going. Even if I try to be like, Kita, stop thinking, stop, my mind gonna come up with another thought and another thought and another thought. And I'm like, well, what if, because DLC out there doing whatever they want, they ain't even following their own rules that they have set for it. So possibly it could make it where they're more so doing their jobs. Maybe the National Guards is not going to be okay with some of the stuff they doing in these prisons. So could possibly be a good thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. We won't know until it pans out. But yeah. Okay, so let me meet up with Money, because Money going to be calling me soon. Yep, so we can meet at Walmart. All right, guys. It's your girl Cadillac, and I guess I'll beat her there so I can use this Wi-Fi, that free Wi-Fi, and upload this video. All right, guys.